Oh no. A murder. Who would have guessed? Oh god, I'm not focused on the screen again. That's two starts to sessions in a row that I've done that now. Ah, well. It's investigation time! Yay! Yeah. Yes. I need to also readjust how I'm sitting again. Because the audio sounds a lot better. Oh, I need to adjust something in Streamlabs. 1 sec. So adjust my seat. Because it's rubbing up against my desk. Actually gonna turn up the game audio. Because now that the mic is like much closer to my face, the way I had leveled out the music or the game sound is just, it kind of disappears in the background now, and I want it to be a bit more prevalent, especially with the voice work and that, especially coming up to a trial. Okay. Let's get started. Right, we've got a few people to talk to. Might as well start with that. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eyes on the culprit, right?
Huh?
What?
I'll leave it to you.
Tell me, who do you think the Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. Oh, I want to know too.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I can't say anything yet.
Not cool.
But there's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be.
Huh?
Huh?
Jeez.
But you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. But with things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? And let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful.
Huh?
Wow. Ryoma with the fucking wisdom. Holy shit. What do you mean?
Be careful.
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. Thanks for that, Ryoma. Why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? That is a very good question.
Huh?
What?
Then.
The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. True. I wonder what that means.
That's true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here.
Huh?
Everyone?
That is correct.
That would explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. But doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to you?
Do you agree?
Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible.
Yeah.
Well, true. Killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do.
Yeah.
So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. I actually really like Kurumi. She kind of blends into the background a bit because, like, she is very one note in that she's a maid, at least at the moment. You know, an incredibly capable one, but other than that, like, yeah, it's kind of character that would usually like just blend into the background, but because she is like almost like so that to the extreme, she kind of starts to come around as like, oh wow, like you're actually one of the most interesting characters here. Hey Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? No one even touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door.
Is that alright?
Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase... He let go of the bookcase, thank you, and after waiting for a bit... Oh, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside.
I see.
The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. Moving bookcase. But wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door... Oh, maybe the reason why the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door.
You're right.
After killing Rantaro, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that now.
Huh?
Huh? How do we check it?
Remember,
The dust's on the card reader, remember? Shuichi moved the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more. Question is, was there dust
then
still there? Alright, let's see. We leaned in to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader.
Huh?
Huh? The dust is still there.
you're right.
It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader?
No.
No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. Oh, eidetic memory much? This hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door.
Um,
Then the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was Rantaro himself?
No.
I can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance that someone else was hiding here. Card reader dust.
I see.
Well, I still think the mastermind is the culprit.
Um,
So we just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way too. Alright, that was Shuichi. Miu.
trashy skank.
Don't talk to me, crotch itch. I'm fucking busy. Miu continued ignoring us while she fiddled with a controller.
Huh?
What's that controller for?
Ah.
Dun 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 dun! It's a prone. What? Prone? I don't mean to butt in to the conversation, but don't you mean drone?
Actually,
If it was a prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity? Right over my head. I have no idea what she's talking about. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone. Wait a second. The controller is... Now you're getting it, dick cheese. She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward.
Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, Miuruma. It's a drone.
I told you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters.
Expect every single anime reference to fly straight over my head.
I don't get it.
When did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for, so I modified this RC plane. I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs. From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation. This way, I get
Nice.
out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Figure out smart ways to be lazy. Drafting a floor plan with photos? That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the investigation.
Out of my way!
The only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it.
Jeez.
You shouldn't be proud of that. And if you... Wait, what? The only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it. I feel like that's a sex joke, but I'm actually not getting it for some reason. And if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon.
Bitch!
I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up.
Oh, jeez.
Shut up, you! My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Ooh.
What did I do?
Udders? Udders?
Actually,
You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. Let me investigate the drone. Yeah, whatever. Samugi. I don't know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. That motive he gave us is part of it, and so is that strange music.
That's terrible.
He played that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill.
Okay.
It was awful. I thought I'd go crazy.
I can't believe it.
I bet someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to. Promotional video BGM. Promotional? What's a promo of? I'm guessing examining the bookcase itself probably doesn't...
By the way,
Oh. Oh no, there is going to be discussion about it. Okay. The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight. You guys set up a security sensor on top of this bookcase, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Wouldn't the cameras be taking photos right now because we're just shuffling around the thing? Huh. Shuichi climbed up the ladder and looked on top of the moving bookcase.
Remember.
Oh, I guess like from a gameplay perspective, they can't assume the order you do this stuff in. So if you do this first, then like yeah, moving the sensor or turning the sensor off. I'll see what happens first because I'm kind of assuming what's going to happen. It's still here. I should take it down now.
oh,
Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. Oh, okay. That's fine. Huh? You can turn it off.
Okay.
Yes, I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside and I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
I see. Smart thinking. Right, so yeah, there wouldn't have been any pictures taken in this area by fiddling with that. Ladder got... The moving ladder I used to reorganize the books on top of the bookcase. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Front bookcase. Tons of books are crammed into the bookcase and arranged in various stacks on top. It doesn't seem as if anything has changed since we set up the cameras.
Remember.
The books that you stacked up haven't moved.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going through the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone. Alright. Can I look up at the vent? Yeah. Probably need to get that as well. The vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate and left it in the duct. And we were keeping watch in the classroom. This classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Alright, let's go to the body. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but should we investigate Rantaro's body? Yes. If we want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay?
No.
No, it's fine. I can do it. My mind was set, and I started to walk toward Rantaro's body. The last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rantaro die here?
Huh?
What do you mean, die here?
Remember.
I mean, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? And there's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? You've gone pale. Although, I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body, after all. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago.
No.
It's okay. Really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing.
Hey,
Kaede? I'll help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I'm sort of a detective, after all.
Jeez.
Sort of. You are a detective, remember?
okay.
Right. Alright. Bloody shot put ball. A bloody shot put ball was on the ground.
Could it be...
This shot put ball, could it be...
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used.
You're right.
The shot itself is heavy. You would have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? Bloody shot put ball. May as well look at his actual body. I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
It's okay, I can do it. Shuichi showed no hesitation as he began to examine Rantaro's body. There's blood on the back of his head. It looks like a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is accurate. This must be the fatal wound. So, we can trust the Monokuma file?
Okay.
Yes. For now. Shuichi then stuck his hand into Rantaro's pocket.
Huh?
Wait, what are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I would support you, after all. How can you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaede, pull yourself together. Rantaro had in his possession the key to his room and the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him?
Could it be...
That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Rantaro really wasn't the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the card key. So with what we know now, this is the most likely possibility. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind? It's a very good question. Rantaro's belongings. More level up.
Are you okay?
Kaede, are you okay? We've finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Wait, really? We're not going to investigate, like, the wall? Or... Something is bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? It seems likely that he's not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Ending the game itself.
Could it be...
Then it's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library, just like we did.
Huh?
What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? No way. He should have told us. We could have worked together. I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration.
No.
No, he probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him. As he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet.
Remember.
Kaede, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not going to give up, right? You're going to save everyone.
Yeah.
Shuichi. He's right. I can't give up now.
Shuichi.
Thanks. I feel like I can rely on you even more.
Huh?
Huh? Shuichi is right. We can't give up until it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. And in comes the jazzy music. Rear sliding door. This is the rear door. It's the furthest door from the stairs and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See? It opens when you slide it.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you for explaining how a sliding door works. I'm glad we got that covered.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I joke about that, but obviously, when you're writing something like this, you need to be explicitly clear about everything that's happening within, especially a crime scene, within the scene of any killing, because it's really important to detail how every single thing works. Because not everyone's going to catch on to every single thing. I didn't read that line. Do you think Rantaro entered through this door? I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the monocubs. You're right. We'll just have to wait. Is that everything in this room? I think so? Unless I can talk to Miyu to get the draft. Don't talk to me, you ugly skank. Quit interrupting the investigation.
Fucking moron!
Huh? Damn it, the shot's out of focus again. Your fucking face is blurring the lens, bitch. Alright, look. I like the fact that Miyu is, like, incredibly cross, but that was a bit much. The floor plan might be useful to the investigation, but it might not be finished in time for the class trial. I guess I won't expect too much. I love how she stays in that pose, too. That's great. Hey, look, it's the globe. It's a mysterious globe, but I don't think it has anything to do with this incident. Nah, probably not. I think we're done here?
Shuichi,
Hey, Shuichi, I need some advice. What do you think we should check first? I'm thinking about it, too. But since you're a detective, you might know more than me.
That's true.
What should we check first? Is if the areas where we place the cameras have changed in any way. Like the bookcase, the vent. I feel like there might be clues around there. I see.
If I remember correctly.
Also, I think there might be clues. Oh, okay. This is like a... And finally, we need to hear from everyone here. One of them might have noticed something we missed.
Okay.
It's no problem. Oh, okay, okay. So he wasn't just telling me to do all the things I literally already did. We're probably going to talk to everyone again to see if they notice anything. In fact, I don't think I talked to Samuki. I don't know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. He played the... Oh, right, yeah. I got the music bullet from her. Does that mean I can leave? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, good. Now we're going to do this again. Fuck me. Oh, front double doors. Yeah, that makes sense. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we discovered Rantaro's body. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko.
yeah.
Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase close, and then we ran over.
That's true.
We found Rantaro's body behind that bookcase. I wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too.
That's...
When we see the pictures after the monocubs develop them, that will be clear. I guess all we can do is wait. Okay. Kaede, I think we've investigated the entire library now. But we still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind.
You're right.
The most important piece of evidence will be those photos. Once we get those... But then again, we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can. Keep investigating?
That's true.
Yes, I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Rantaro was killed.
I see.
If that's the case, then who should we question? Everyone that was in the game room. Yep. The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, and Himiko. Let's talk to them first. They should have been in the game room along with Rantaro. Let's ask them about what happened there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Alright. Do I finally get to, like... This door barely opens a crack. Was it poorly built? Oh, yeah, that's why I can't... That's why it probably doesn't let me... Wait, did I not inspect the door earlier? I feel like I would have done that. Weird. Oh, well. Here's Maki. Maki, you were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right?
Hey.
What were you all doing here? Rantaro was with you, right?
Hey.
Am I a suspect? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Huh?
Huh?
Because.
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
You don't know?
So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose. Got it? Can't get a read on Maki at all. Never get a read on that girl. She just saw a dead body, yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. Yeah. But why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires.
I don't understand.
And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. Himself, Rantaro, Gonta, obviously, Himiko, well, I guess because she can apparently do magic, Angie, for some reason, and Tenko, which, yeah, of course. Oh, and I guess he also picked Maki too, which, like, yeah, I feel like, despite being the ultimate caregiver, I feel like she could hold her own in a fight, even if it's just like staring people down and people getting afraid or whatever. But I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight though.
I see.
Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Anji's connection to Atua would be useful.
Huh?
But what about you, Maki? Why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver?
This is stupid.
He just looked at me and said, "Yeah, you probably know how to fight." I mean, Kaito, I think me and Kaito are on the ball there. That's it? Jeez, that does sound like something Kaito would do, though. Hey. But why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement?
I don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence? And what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was, at first. But then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so he could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around the time we ran into them in the hall. Huh? What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting. Kaede is definitely welcome to join. Then, did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time?
Nope.
Anji, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us.
Huh?
What? Huh? Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself?
Ew.
Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other 2 felt the same. What other 2?
Like I'd know.
Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. Oh no. Gonta's like getting, interrogated. That poor sweet boy. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, actually, he explicitly would not hurt a fly because he's a... I just realized that actually is, like, it's not a direct pun, but, like, Gonta not hurting a fly because he's an entomologist. Why did I only just realize that? I feel like that's, like, it's not a pun, but it's like a play on words, or, like, that's literally the foundation of his character. Giant, wouldn't hurt a fly. Oh, so he's an entomologist. Taking it to the extreme. Hey, Shuichi. The AV room is that room in the back, right?
Could it be...
Kaede, have you never been in there before?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, I don't think I got an option to actually walk in there.
Wait!
Wait, Gonta not murder anyone.
Come on, man.
I told you, we're not saying you did. We just want to talk.
No.
No, it's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
No way!
No judge Gonta by his outside. On inside, Gonta gentleman.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on here?
Ah,
Oh, hey there, Kaede. We're just trying to ask him. Just tell us while we're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit?
eh?
Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Himiko, Gonta is not right. This is like Gonta it's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple.
Please.
That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework.
You know?
Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing in here alone? Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not be much help, cause he not smart.
bugs are...
So Gonta in here alone, watching Bug Movie.
Huh?
What? How does that help?
honest.
Bug Movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
I see.
So it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta. Kaede, don't judge him. He's a precious boy. Let him watch Bug Movie.
But you know...
But why was it locked?
Huh?
What was locked?
With my magic.
If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic.
Huh?
Huh? Gonta no can become girl, Gonta. Then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
I mean, you can still be a gentleman and be a woman. That's fine. Himiko, can you just shut up for a second? Thank you, Kaede. You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Gonta...
Gonta just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta no can fill up with fight.
honest.
That it, really. Gonta just want to protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Because Gonta's so big and scary looking, huh? Well, I mean, when you start powering up like that, like, yeah, a little.
Whoa.
Calm down. You're making a really scary face.
How can this be?
Because Gonta feels so useless. After hearing his story, I can see why people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind?
That's true.
Kaede, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Or lack of one. I mean, the first thing to look at's that door. The door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway?
You're right.
It seems that way. Let's check.
Yeah.
It's a sliding door. I'll open it. I tried to open it, but... Ka-chunk.
Huh?
Huh? That's weird. It doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door.
No.
No. If it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover. Yeah, but...
That's right.
Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast.
Gonta never do that.
Gonta not eat door for breakfast? Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day. Oh, I love him so much. But also, like... Just being strong doesn't mean that you can, like, open... Like, if a door is just kind of stuck, right? Like, it's, like, budged up against wood or something. You can usually, like, strength that out. But if the door is, like, built poorly and just doesn't open, like, being strong is not gonna do anything about that. If anything, you probably just wreck the door opening it, in which case you can just check if the door is, like, broken at all. I agree. Thank you, Shuichi. Huh? You think Gonta could eat this door?
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that alright?
There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. Oh, there you go. This sliding door hasn't moved in a while. So then he just forced his way through the gap. Gonta is a goddamn mountain, Himiko. There's no fucking way. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if you were thin enough.
It's magic.
So then he probably used magic to... Okay. Let's assume for a moment that magic is actually possible in this universe. Himiko, do you really think Gonta is smart enough to know how to use magic? Please. Magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off.
Wait!
Gonta no can use magic.
Okay.
Oh, I can use magic. I did find Himiko endearing to begin with, but she's doing that thing that certain Danganronpa characters do, where they literally refuse to listen to anything anyone else says. And, like, I get that, like, that's how characters are written. I'm not saying, like, she's a bad character because of that, but unfortunately that's just something that grinds on my gears too much. These two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. Just something I want to confirm. I'm going to try sliding the door one more time. As Shuichi picked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered,
I knew it.
I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what?
That's...
I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning. Concerning how? Sliding door has been added to the truth bullets. I think we've investigated everything here too. Then what should we do next?
Hey!
For now, let's ask the others some questions. There are still people we haven't talked to. This would be done with if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, Ryoma has a really good point when he says, like, baseless claims without evidence is, like, pretty much useless. You want more evidence than just the pictures. Like, the pictures only form part of the... Oh, is this not... It's a screen for the projector, but the projector is turned off.
That's true.
If you roll up the screen, you could use it as a long pole of sorts. Huh? So what?
No.
I was just thinking that it could be used for something. Used how? Sometimes you say weird things, Shuichi. Must it be a detective quirk of yours?
Okay.
You think so? Sorry, you can treat it as me talking to myself. Alright, let's start talking to everyone. Kaito first. Jeez, I can't believe that happened right next door to our strategy meeting.
Hey.
Kaito, can you tell me more about this strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right? What? Am I one of your suspects now? No, that's not what I'm... Nah, it's natural that you're suspicious of me.
Of course!
But I'm not the culprit. I swear it on the universe.
Got it.
I got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then...
Well, now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed.
Got it.
Alright then, where should we start? After Kaede and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys go down to the basement.
Hey.
When did you start asking people to go with you?
So...
I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one, and we all went there together.
Okay.
That's when we saw you. Yeah. You, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro.
You know...
Now that I think about it, the monitors started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gonta went into the AV room and wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maki told me about that.
So...
After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it'd be bad if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to get him back. And that's when we met up with you guys.
Okay.
We had gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off.
Yeah.
And right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right?
Got it.
Yeah, I can guarantee it.
But you know...
However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in here the whole time.
I see.
I see, so we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet.
Hey,
The library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there?
that's right.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there. That place is really dark. Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. That's just about how it went. We didn't learn any new information, though.
Come on, man.
So I'm not clear to suspicion yet, huh?
No.
Don't worry. You're not a likely suspect.
Dumbass.
Hey, that's not something a detective should say.
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate until you're satisfied. I mean, he's not gonna stop doing that just because he doesn't think you're a... Damn, Kaito. Like, he's clearly doing the, like, I'm gonna motivate Shuichi to kind of live up to himself kind of thing, but, this... Yeah, he's obviously overdoing it, which, yeah, anime. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. Shuichi.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you notice something or remember anything, let us know.
Of course.
Well, I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate my own way. Alright. Come on, Himiko. The culprit is definitely Gonta. Ugh. He's suspicious, no matter how you look at it.
No.
No, it's still too early to determine that. There are a lot of things to consider. Eh? Really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious, no matter how you look at it. Did you just repeat yourself? No. Why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko?
What a pain.
Gonta's suspicious, no matter how you...
Got it?
Like, I did play the first chapter before. I do remember, like, the really broad stuff. But when I said that Himiko is becoming one of those Danganronpa characters that just doesn't listen to anyone and repeats the same shit over and over again, I didn't think that she would actually literally repeat herself in the very next time I talked to her. Christ. Like I said, you need to investigate before you decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care. Uh-oh.
It's impossible.
Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption.
Jeez.
And stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this. I mean, I'll give her shit, but this face right here is a fucking mood. Yeah, hell, her whole demeanor, despite being a little stubborn, is a big mood. Gonta watching Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta could fight Monokuma. But Gonta need focus to fill up with fight, so Gonta lock door. That sounds like a lie. If you didn't tell the truth, I'll blow your clothes off with magic. Didn't you just say you weren't going to use that because it'll lead to corruption? Oh, I guess she was implying, like, using it for the investigation. Huh? If Gonta naked in public, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Ah, jeez.
Himiko, shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things.
Honest.
Gonta just want to protect everyone. Really.
Why?
Why no one believed Gonta? Gonta feels so pathetic. God damn it.
Remember.
I feel so sorry for him. He's just like in over his head. He doesn't know what to do. For now, let's hear from everyone else that... What? I just talked to everyone else. What else is there to... Oh. There's a couple of other things in here. There are some posters rolled up with rubber bands in a cylindrical bucket. Is this a movie poster? They're all the same, too. I took a poster out and unrolled it. Ultra Despair Girls 2. Ooh. Coming soon. Is that actually a thing? Ooh. I mean, I don't have time to get into a get into like a thing about Ultimate Despair Girls here, but I feel like leaving that where it is fine. You don't need to continue that specific story. It looks like a game, but I've never heard of it before. A high school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like some lame spin-off. I didn't think it was that lame. Unironically, I would actually love a Genocide Jack action RPG or character action game. Like, fuck, I would love that. You can throw out the rest of the stuff. You can throw out most of the rest of the stuff that Ultra Despair Girls have, but if you make that a character action game, I'm there in a second. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks?
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, man. Okay. Let's have a look at the videos, I guess. There are a lot of movies crammed into the bookcase. Oh, The Legend of 1900. I've always wanted to see this film.
That's...
The one with the pianist that has eyes like a dead fish, right?
Huh?
Sorry? This film won awards for its phenomenal music. US audiences were moved to tears.
Really?
Well, Americans do tend to get emotional. Oof.
Huh?
What else do they have here? I grabbed a movie at random, and the case was covered with pictures of naked men and women. Find any movies over there? Nothing suspicious over here. Let's go look somewhere else.
What happened?
What's wrong? Did you see something?
That's wrong.
I said it's nothing. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. I mean, movies.
Wait!
Kaede, you're panicking. It's okay. It's okay if you found a clue. You can tell me. Here, let me look.
Jeez.
No, don't come over here. A couple minutes later, we were both looking down at the floor with beet red faces.
Right?
I told you.
Sorry.
Let's investigate something else. Oh, you awkward dweebs. I love you both. Let's just forget this ever. Speakers. I bet this huge speaker produces some high quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Okay. Video player. Oh yeah, is Gonta's movie in there? Video player for watching movies. There's no video inside though. This doesn't have anything to do with the case. Wasn't part of... okay. Sure. I feel like I've talked to everyone. And I feel like it wouldn't be letting me leave if that wasn't the case, right? Danganronpa is usually, like, pretty heavy-handed with, like, no, there's still stuff in here before you leave. I mean, I guess that's cool. Oh, you know what? We're probably given free roam to, like, talk to everyone else. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Hey,
You're not going to investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua, too.
Amen.
Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound.
Hey!
I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he could.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. Is Atua just a pyramid scheme?
Huh?
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Sounds like a credit card rewards program. Oh, great. Cool. Great talking to you, Angie. Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed that what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I appreciate skipping that, but that's kind of... I can't remember a time that the game's just gone like, oh no, they said the exact same thing. Usually it's like reconfirming something. But I guess if there's no new information to it, then that works.
That's right.
I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he... would, since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence?
Hey,
By the way, how has your investigation been going?
no,
I haven't done any investigating.
Huh?
What?
degenerate male.
Don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? Oh, yeah. But Angie's just been wandering around alone.
I see.
Oh, that's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here.
Okay.
Oh, God, my throat. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Oh, she does not look happy right now.
Ugh, degenerate males.
Don't act all high and mighty with me.
No.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Like, I get it, but damn, Tenko. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just going around and looking for everyone. I don't suppose the monopad will tell me where everyone is? Oh, oof, shit. Okay, yeah, it will. Cool. Yeah, actually, there's a group of people we haven't talked to yet, and that's everyone that was still upstairs. Kaede, Shuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You were on lookout inside this classroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too.
You're right.
That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred.
I see.
I see, then the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time?
No.
No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time, until the receiver went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Is that all you wanted to ask? Oh, may I ask you one more question? Specifically about that vent.
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yes, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watch in this classroom.
That's right.
Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we're in here on lockout.
That's right.
Under those circumstances, it would be very difficult to sneak into the library from here.
Okay.
Kaede stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to get in and out.
I'll commit that to my memory bank.
Really, I will be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank. Classroom vent.
Thank you very much.
I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. Wow, we're leveling up really fast. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Oh, maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life? A past life? How could I have have a past life when I'm not made of human components? I mean, yeah, even if you believe in reincarnation, it's like, it's dusk already. You are bored, aren't you? Is that what that says? I'm pretty sure that's what that says. Yeah. Oh, right, fuck. I gotta slap them tables for Monokuma coins. Oh, maybe you can't get Monokuma coins during an investigation. Yeah, if I get absolutely nothing from this, that's probably just confirmed. Because then I could stop wasting time doing this during an investigation. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright, Kyo. Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi as well. You wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Huh?
Huh? How'd you know?
You see.
My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder. At least he's self-aware.
Well,
So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
yes.
The other people there with me were Miyu, Kirumi, and Tsumugi. The Monocups prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake. Or some such. That pasta sounds depressing.
You understand.
That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some help. How long have I been going for? About an hour.
Hey,
Cool. And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
yes.
Ah, if there was something to note, it would be that Miyu was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Tsumugi left to use the restroom. The restroom, huh? Interesting. Well, Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. Someone else? But who?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. Kyo's account. Shock, gasp. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really intrigued by what his deal is. Like, beyond the fact that he's just an anthropologist.
Is that alright?
Let's ask these two what they were doing when the body discovery announcement played. I mean, we already did that, so, like, is there literally anything else to do? I mean, we can look at the air vent again, but it's the vent that connects to the library. Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom that connects with this vent. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if I talk to these two again, then it's just the same shit.
Hey,
Oh, no. Oh, right, because he asked me a question first. Yeah. Hey, Kibo, what were you doing and where... What were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement? Ah, my alibi.
huh?
Are you glitching right now?
Well,
No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So, you don't have an alibi. But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Jeez, way to throw him under the bus. Huh? That was not my intention. But I see, both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi?
No.
No, I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so peace. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, Kaede's statement was rather blunt, but... sure.
Okay.
Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi. Huh? What about Kokichi? Yes. What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone.
I see.
Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not. I mean, we could still talk to him. Like, might as well... If only to indulge the little shit, we might as well talk to him. Speak of the devil.
Oh?
Oh, investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why?
Jeez.
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person.
Was it?
Oh, did we? Well, just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to do it, right?
Hey,
Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you?
Right?
Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious.
Is that alright?
Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed?
Oh.
Oh, an interrogation from the ultimate detective himself? What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was in the library, smashing in Rantaro's head.
huh?
Hey, quit screwing around and take this seriously.
Why?
Why? Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing?
Huh?
What?
Because...
If I gave you honest answers now, it'd just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That would be way more fun.
Shit.
The trial's gonna be boring anyway since we'll have photo evidence.
Stop it.
What are you saying?
Anyway,
I'm just saying, this is a game. Let's have some fun with it.
that's wrong.
This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. All our lives are at stake.
How exciting.
Exactly. It's a game of life or death. I'm so excited. I want the class trial to start already. Is Kokichi actually enjoying this situation? Oh, I should be looking at the map. So there's no one left on this floor. Is there anyone on the second? No. There's no one on the second, but I'm going to see if I can go look at that, look at those whiteboards. Oh, it's going to force me to look for Tsumugi. Wait, have we talked to everyone? Kaede's obviously here. We talked to Kurumi. We talked to Himiko. We talked to Maki. We talked to Tenko. We talked to... we haven't talked to Tsumugi again. Talked to Angie. Miyu's in the library still doing her thing. Shuichi's with me. Kaito we've talked to. Ryoma we talked to. Jamma Jam, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. How are you doing this morning, evening, wherever you are? Gonta we talked to. Kokichi we unfortunately talked to. Kyo we talked to. Yeah, okay, we did actually talk to everyone. I guess it's back to talk to Tsumugi then. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I know it's a little bit unorthodox where, like, I kind of have played this before, but, like, I don't remember it all that well. I still hope it's entertaining, though. Yeah, Tsumugi. Huh? Hey, Tsumugi, I need to ask you something. Is she deep in thought again? Oh, no. She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Tsumugi's Kaede, what the fuck? Personal space, holy shit. And began to lift it slowly.
Got it?
I'm gonna lift your skirt, Tsumugi. You okay with that? Wait, Kaede. You better talk or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. What in the fuck? And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so Wow, stone-faced.
I understand.
I just need to talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, took you long enough.
Oh.
Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty.
That's wrong.
No, they won't get dirty.
Shuichi,
Hey, saying you've seen dirtier Shuichi?
what's wrong?
What did you want to talk about?
You know?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so that's why you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people. Or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and...
You can't!
Cosplay isn't a disguise.
Huh?
Oh. We've stumbled upon the character who has, like, the militant belief in their own talent.
I guess.
Although I guess, like, some of them already do, but... Well, you probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me? How? Come on, Kaede. Wait! Tsumugi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. You gonna punch me or tie me up?
Hey now.
Hey now, there's no way I'd do a thing like that.
Hey.
Now, hurry up and take your clothes off.
Huh?
What? Why? Well, because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes.
Huh?
Huh? But...
Right?
Come on, hurry up.
Huh?
This is weird. I mean... I'm not going to say that. I was going to equate, like, Kaede lifting up Tsumugi's skirt to this, but it's not kind of good. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can look.
Huh?
Oh, right. I forgot about this. Huh? A gross bumpy rash had spread across Tsumugi's body.
Hi. I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people.
Oh, no. That went over my head.
This is the price for my
exchange for my cosplay.
She's just gonna be anime reference central. Like, this is... Oh, man. I wish I watched more anime to actually get a lot of this stuff, but, like... Yeah, I apologize to anyone watching that gets these and is waiting for me to react to those. They're just gonna miss.
Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
Okay. So she can't cosplay as real people. Right. Well, she can't cosplay as real people without that rash showing. So, yeah. We exchanged our clothes, then returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting. And it's gonna be super fucking awkward.
What happened?
Kaede, what's wrong? Tsumugi couldn't have disguised herself.
Yeah.
You understand, since you saw the cospox, right? Cosplay is love.
You're right.
Fucking drool. You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them from fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction, but it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world.
Right?
Because that's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation. Yeah, I think we got it. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Here we go. Huh? This chime. Oh, shit.
You bastards!
Dear Lord, what is happening to Monokid? Time for the long-awaited class trial. No, it's not. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse.
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation. Right
Hey, does my face look weird to you? Does my face always look this weird? Okay, look. I think Monokid's an asshole, but I am very worried. What is coming off his head? I need to freeze frame that. I can't see. Like, it looks like he's... Oh, he's crying. He's sweating nuts and bolts. I got it.
Hey.
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go. Come on. Get a move on. Wait, Kaede. I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put, knowing that the truth was so close at hand. Yeah, I'm sure all of this will be good news. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Wait, Kaede, you shouldn't get so worked up.
Please.
I can't help it. We're so close to learning the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. Please say it's just, Monophane. Oh, you came.
We're intruding!
Sure did. I came to see you, Toots. You're so... wait, okay, hold on. You guys are siblings. Fucking stop.
remains of a once powerful nation.
I hate this.
Right now.
I hate this.
What are you saying?
Drink as much as you want. I've got cash to burn. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here? What the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Jeez.
Hey, how long are you guys gonna do this for? I know I'm skipping the Monocubs' dialogue, but I want to get this over with. I don't like them. Take these. What happened to him? It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each character. Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now. Hey, blah.
Dumbass!
I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do? What? Are they in like a different reality? I'm so confused. By the way, Monophane, want to get out of here after your shift ends? I want a fancy steak dinner.
Now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
What's your name and age? Home district? Salary? Do you have another job?
So long, farewell!
He's blowing a snot balloon with a star and stripes. What the goddamn fuck? Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally. Oh. Oh, of course, the announcement. Kaede, are those the developed photos? The culprit should be in those photos, right? How exciting. I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. I thought this was ruining it for you. Why are you excited all of a sudden? Oh, I guess maybe to see that person get squeamish, but... Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a picture then. Yeah, of course. Yeah, this was right before we found Rantaro's body. That's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
But of course.
Rest assured, we do not care. Fucking Kyo with the straight punch. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, so that was the last picture taken, I'm assuming. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, maybe that was the first photo taken. This is...
This?
It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then I assume it's everyone else. Yeah.
Seems as if.
This is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement. Miyu looking surprisingly worried there.
Yeah.
Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late.
You know,
Hey, these are all pictures of when we found the body. There is one more photo of the front entrance, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at that one. And... Oh, yeah. It'd be Shuichi taking down the cameras. Huh? Shuichi? Ah, sorry. It looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the cameras. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either. Now, assuming that order is correct, that means that no one involved in the killing used the front entrance. Because if it was first us when we discovered the body, no one used the front entrance before that. The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures. Thank you. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then?
That is correct.
Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then.
Yeah.
Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture. There he is. Okay, so this was taken before he was dead, obviously. Rantaro. So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance. Perhaps no one would see him.
I see.
I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered, but that does not appear to be the case. So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own will.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind. Yeah, there's Shuichi again. Huh?
Sorry.
Sorry, me again. This is from when I was removing the camera. Yeah, what an attention hog.
No.
He had no choice to remove the cameras. He had to be close to the sensors. Thank you, Kurumi. Yeah, but that means that no one else entered the room. Yeah. That's all for the rear entrance photos. Just these 2 photos. Or just these 2. Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either?
Why?
What does this mean? They're not in either the front or rear entrance pictures? Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering?
Hey.
Hey, Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. I hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos. The first one was... Yep. Rantaro opening the door. But if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, then... he must have known about the hidden door.
Could it be?
Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door?
I see.
Yes, that is a possibility.
You understand.
For now, let us see the next picture. There is one remaining, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Huh?
What? Huh? What's Rantaro doing?
Yeah.
It looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off.
If so...
In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera.
By the way,
Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate? I feel like we're coming up to the bit where we're going to start the trial, so I am going to just real quick start cooking lunch for myself. I'll like that'll take a minute, and then I'll come back here and keep going. But I want to be able to have like lunch, hopefully not in the direct middle of the trial, because that would be awkward. So I will be right back. I didn't take my headphones off. Good job, Wolf. I am back. Got my cords tangled a bit, but yeah. The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate? That's a good question. And I'm also not focused on the game, and I didn't take away this either. There we go.
Get it?
Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos?
It seems as if...
This last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed.
however...
If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? Hidden door photos. That's all the photos. So we gained no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste.
Why?
Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit. That is a... Oh, speak of the devil. How rude. I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I... Stop calling him that. Oh my god.
You bastards!
Those are all... Wait a minute. Is that Sonia's voice actor?
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
I think that's the same... I'd have to hear the voice again. But I think I just heard it.
Threshold of an amazing.
Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing.
Don't screw around.
These are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how'd they kill Rantaro? So this thing must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
A perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
Oh man, I've only been slacking off because I thought these photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
You should have been helping us
By
investigate.
the way,
Oh, by the way. Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information.
Well,
I doubt it was anything to do with the case. He simply had his mono... Wait a second. Didn't Shuichi search his pockets for that?
okay.
I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Oh man.
So it's not gonna do... It's got nothing to do with the case. How confusing.
Are you okay?
Kaede, are you okay? Buster Wolf. Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. If the mastermind had these photos... Am I reading that right? If the mastermind had been in these photos, it would have solved everything? So why the hell Kaede? Uh-oh. And on that very awkward note...
All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for, the class trial.
And a break for my voice.
Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
It's time already.
That is correct.
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go.
What a pain.
Me neither. What, you scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of.
No.
It'll be fine. I feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah.
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
Yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death.
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked toward the courtyard. I mean, it would probably break rules, but like, you know. Shuichi?
Are you okay?
Kaede, really? Are you okay?
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end.
Yeah.
I'm okay now, Shuichi.
Right?
Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right? Oh, man. Yeah, like, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but if Rantaro... Well, the other thing I noticed, too, was that I'm pretty sure Rantaro's body had, I think it was blood on his left hand. Is that a, truth bullet, I wonder? Rantaro's belongings, bloody shot put ball. Okay, maybe I'm not remembering that correctly, or maybe that's just... Because, like, we didn't even look at the blood splatter on the wall either. Like, I guess it's kind of obvious where it came from, but that's kind of weird that it didn't account or, like, have it in there in some part of the descriptions. So yeah, like, I could be reading too much into that, but it seems odd that he was holding his monopad, like, out in the open, then, like, obviously blood everywhere, and his monopad is suddenly in his pocket and clean? I mean, well, okay, so there was time in between... There was probably time in between,
Hey.
hang on. Yeah, someone said he was shortly killed after, so I guess it is possible that he, like, put it in his pocket just before he adjusted the... Just before he got to the camera? Because he was, like, approaching it in the... yeah, class trial. It'll become clear. Kaede, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well?
Huh?
Huh? Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but it's just... That was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything,
Yeah.
then you're just turning your back on the truth.
What's the matter?
Shuichi? You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside.
What?
I don't remember that statue being here. Actually, I think explicitly that statue wasn't here before. I think I talked to Angie at some point around this fountain and that wasn't there. But I guess that was before Was that before Monokuma showed up? Actually, I don't remember. So this is a Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone!
Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta.
Yoo-hoo!
Then give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Bitch!
Oh my god, you are so fucking annoying. Thank you. So, are we doing this are we doing the class trial here or what?
No.
No. Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
That is troubling.
But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on? I mean... No one going to mention the muscular bear statue. This Monokuma statue gives off such a weird vibe. Oh.
Huh?
What? Oh, that's fucking great. Ah, it's so self-indulgent. I love it. Oh, those water physics, though.
Huh?
Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
I don't wanna.
I don't do scary rides. I don't want to go on it either. Stay behind then. Though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the
I
end.
guess.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
If you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
No.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option.
Hey,
It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're going to escape this place and remain good friends afterward.
I'll get us out of here.
So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that.
I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Don't you mean die? Huh? I'll show them how I... Oh, yeah.
Dumbass.
Don't say something all ominous like that.
I'm ready!
Yeah, we've come so far already. We just gotta do it. So let's do it.
Okay.
We have no choice. We can't turn back now. Determined, we all stepped forward. Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread. But I kept going. Because I decided to fight. And then, everyone had boarded the elevator.
Whoa, that's super cool. It's actually an elevator.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
By all means, go ahead.
I'm sorry? Kibo, what?
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
I mean, I hate to agree with Kokichi, but... Ugh. As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
Those words were mainly for me, to inspire me, so I would not turn back. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The doors slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side. Oof, it has been a while. Welcome to the class trial.
Yay!
Oh boy, the class trial is finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game. Just as the fucking god. Why? Like, I know the idea is he's messed up, but fuck.
Got it?
Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you could turn back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive. This is an authentic replica of a courtroom. What bad taste.
Aw, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this for fun for you? There he is.
Psycho Pop!
Of course! Putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst!
You are seriously the worst. Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. Oof. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or have are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Oh, I see.
Wow, this is so sickening, it's almost refreshing. So, how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. As I walked toward my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind. Oh, there it is! Yeah, he's got blood on his left hand. Okay, so I wasn't imagining that. But yeah, like I said, like, Well, there's even blood on the camera, too. Well, I mean, that might make sense. Like, the idea was he was attacked when, the idea was he was attacked when he kind of got to the camera, or after the camera took that photo. And yeah, I guess there's a possibility he just put it in his pocket. Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to think about that too much. Or maybe that's not an important detail. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why we're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. Oh yeah, his killer is in this room with us. Fucking Ryoma, oh my god. It's just looming fucking close-up shot. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions off each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. I would love to save. Okay. I'm gonna quickly check on lunch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like, eat while the trial is going, or, like, eat a bit before the trial starts. Probably just depends on which way I go with it. But I'll check on lunch, come back here. If it's not done, I'll set up the skills and get ready for the trial. I'll go back and grab it, and then, yeah, we can begin. So, I will be right back. Almost slipped on my office mat here. Alright, so my lunch isn't quite ready yet, so I'm gonna set up everything here first. And we've got some skills to buy. So this is probably gonna buy me a good amount of time. Okay, so I can up my influence, which is health, up my focus, cool. Slightly increase the time limit in each phase. Increases amount of influence recovered by right answers. Yeah, it could be cool. Makes the reticle shake less, effective during non-stop and mass panic debates. Downshift, slows the speed of the reticle. Oh, the reticle. Increases the speed of the reticle. Isn't that, like, controlled by the options? I didn't think they would, Oh, unless that's a separate, Oh, excuse me. Unless that's only for, investigating the investigation reticle. Decreases the delay after using the truth bullets or truth blades. That would be handy. Neural liberation. The focus gauge drains slower while concentrating and during fever time. Delusion. Slowly recovers the influence gauge while concentrating and during fever time. If I remember correctly, that was fucking broken. I feel like there was something like that in 2, I think? But the sound of that just sounds, like, busted. Like, you can just recover health, by, like, burning through focus, which... That would be handy, but it's also expensive. Mind's Eye reveals V positions, effective during... Oh, well, yeah, I kind of do want those. Silences all conversations except those the reticule is on, effective during mass panic. Instantly silences loud voices. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. That kind of ruins that, honestly. The entire screen will light up more frequently. That could be neat. So, like, I'm thinking Mind's Eye, just a peek, those two would be cool. Increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. Wait, what? I don't understand what that... Weird. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock. Effective during rebuttal. Oh, that's the tie. No, I don't really want that. Safety first. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. High tension. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate. Effective during argument armament. Okay. So... I can get... So I've got 17, so I can get 2 4s and an 8. Trigger happy. Delays the delay after using... Yeah, you know what? I'll get this. Obtain skill. I'll get Mind's Eye. And just a peek. Whether or not I'll actually need them in the end, I don't know. But, yeah. Trigger happy. Cool. Like, I might not end up using them the entire thing, but, yeah. And I'm not gonna look up and see, like, oh, which ones should I use the most? Because, like, I prefer to just kind of, like... Well, first of all, like, I haven't been through the trials before, so I don't know, like, what bits I feel I need the, skills for. But, yeah. Oh, I can do that as well. Yeah, right. Can I, like, set these from here? No, I have to set them from the other side. Yeah. Alright. And we'll quickly go through the handbook, then I'll look back on my lunch. Alright. Monokuma file. The victim is Rantaro Amami. His ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in the library. Estimated time of death is 9:10. The victim is subject to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries. One of the bookcases in the far left end of the far left? Cardinal directions, come on. After one of the bookcases in the far left end of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. The bookcase moved back to its original place right after Kaede and Shuichi found the body. The dust Shuichi planted in the hidden door's card reader. When it was checked during the investigation, the dust was left exactly the way it was originally set up. The promotional video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone to start the killing game. It was on full volume until the murder occurred. The security's alarm receiver. A sensor was placed on the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Library books that could not fit in the bookcases and were instead stacked on top of them. Nothing has changed since Shuichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. The books Kaede stacked in front of the vent were left exactly the way they were. Library vent. Connected to the classroom vent on the first floor. The vent grate was still propped open exactly the way Kaede left it when they set up the hidden cameras. The bloody murder weapon found on the floor of the library. It seems to be the same as the shot put balls in the warehouse. Rantaro's personal belongings. He had a key to his dorm and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. Before the murder, 7 people went to the game... Maki's account. Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room in the basement. Rantaro, Maki, Kaito, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Gonta. Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. After Kaito and Tenko went to get Rantaro, the only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3 people. Maki, Angie, and Himiko. Sliding door in the AV room that leads to the hallway. The door is poorly made and only opens wide enough to slip an arm through. It would have been difficult for a person to enter and exit through it. It is faced straight to the library's rear entrance. Kaede and Shuichi were on lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Although Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement, the 2 were together the entire time until the receiver went off. Connected to the library vent. Both Kaede and Shuichi were on watch until the security alarm went off. It was not possible for anyone to sneak into the library by going through the vent. Kyo's account. During the body discovery announcement, Kyo, Miyu, Kirumi, and Tsumugi were in the dining hall. Miyu was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget. Tsumugi had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after. During the body discovery announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. 4 photos taken by the camera facing the library's front entrance. The first photo is a shot of Kaede, Shuichi, Kaito, and Tenko running in shortly before the body was discovered. The second photo is a shot of Maki, Angie, Himiko, and Gonta running in after they heard Tenko scream. The third photo is a shot of Kibo, Ryoma, Kyo, Miyu, Tsumugi, Kirumi, and Kokichi running in after they heard the body discovery announcement. The fourth photo is a shot of Shuichi removing the camera for the investigation. 2 photos taken by the camera of the rear entrance. The first photo is a shot of Rantaro coming in, second of Shuichi. 2 photos taken by the camera facing the hidden door. The first photo is a shot of Rantaro opening the moving bookcase. The second photo is a shot of Rantaro attempting to remove the camera. And yeah. I guess, like, Shuichi did mention that the, camera was pretty well taped up. So it's possible that Rantaro tried to use both hands to get rid of it. Although, I would have expected then that, like, both of his hands would be bloody. So why was only one hand bloody? Weird. Okay. I'm setting this on normal for now. I'm tempted to make the logic mean, but I don't know what that does. Like, this case is probably going to be a bad example of that, just because, like, I have played the first chapter before and broadly know what happens. The minutia is obviously going to be difficult, because, like, countering specific points, like, I can't fucking remember that for the life of me. But, I'm not going to adjust it just yet. I'm going to get a feel for this, and then get a feel for it in the second case, and hopefully by then I'll have a good idea of whether I should go mean for both, mean for logic. Yeah. Like, I'd like to challenge myself, but, yeah. I kind of need to get a barometer for it first. Yeah, so I'm going to check on my lunch again, just so I have that during the class trial at least. And then we'll get started. So I will be right back again. Alright. There we go. I'm back. So I'm at least gonna eat half of this before starting the trial, but, I don't really want to be eating through the trial, I think. It's probably not a good idea. Yeah. So I'm really excited to get back into the trials, because I remember the mechanics in the trials being a lot more enjoyable than or I feel like they were good additions to the trials this time around. Oh. Because I remember, one of the big things that, I saw people talking about in relation to, Danganronpa 1 and 2 were the changes to the, minigames. And, like, how the version of Hangman in Danganronpa 2 is literally the worst thing ever. Like, it's not awful, but it's, like, no, it's awful. It's really not well thought out, I think. Like, I think the way they did it in this game is a bit better, if I remember how that works correctly. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, they also added more too, which they did in Danganronpa 2, the change from 1 to 2, because they added like the logic dive, which wasn't really a thing in 1. And there's the debate scrum in this, which is fucking great. Also has literally the best piece of music in any Danganronpa game ever. And, you know, I haven't played through this one all the way, so maybe another song will jump out at me. But, like, that's a fucking bop. Like, I used to listen to that song all the time during, when I was raiding in WoW, because that would get me, like, really pumped up and focused. Such a good... such a good song. Oh, I guess I should change this to lunch break, but, like, one of the things that always strikes me about, like, series that go on, like this a lot, and especially ones that focus a lot on their music, is, which songs change and which don't. Persona's, like, a really good example of this, where, like, the soundscape of a lot of the games, end up sounding very different. Actually, no, that's not a good way of saying that. They have very different soundscapes. Like, they're not just kind of staying with the same music. They're kind of, like, always iterating on it and creating better moves with it. Like, I think Persona 5's soundtrack is, like, eclipses the other two. Like, there are probably better tracks in Persona... There are probably singular better tracks in 3 and 4, but I feel like 5's soundtrack overall is just absolute killer. Simply because it establishes, like, a really clear mood. But but in that way, it's also interesting to see which songs didn't change at all. And the one from Persona that's a good example of that is obviously the Velvet Room. They got that song, they haven't changed it to my knowledge at all since it was first appeared in a game. And like that's nuts to me. Like not only did they get it in one, like hit the perfect mood for it, but they knew they did and they haven't changed it since. Like yeah, that's nuts. I'm also kind of happy with how this how me scheduling the Danganronpa games, the chapters in this so far has worked out. It seems like I should be able to split up the chapters pretty clearly. The last chapter might be a bit weird, just because those chapters tend to be the ones that like break the mold a lot. In terms of what they end up expecting you to do for investigations, how much of a daily life there even is in that scenario. Yeah, like, I don't know if I want to ask someone whether I could do the same thing in the last chapter of the game, which I assume is 6. It's been 6 every other time. But so far this has worked out well. I left my water out in the kitchen after I specifically came back after checking my food to get it. God damn it. I'll get that right now. I'll be right back. Back again. Oh, shit. Oh man, I was about to finish a thought about the music. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, again, it's kind of interesting that, like, you know, in a similar way to Persona, Danganronpa's, like, soundscapes, so they don't change as much. Like, they generally have the same kind of, mood in their music, but there's, like, really subtler changes. Like, the difference between, like, Persona 3 and 4 is, like, I don't want to say generic JRPG, but it feels very JRPG to me, like, quintessentially. Especially that kind of JRPG. Their soundtracks are very evocative of that. To go from that to, like, this, like, loungy, 50s, jazzy soundscape is, like, is, like, a really big shift. And, like, I liked it a lot, personally. But, it's interesting that the Danganronpa games have, like, changed still, but in a lot more subtle ways. Like, if you can compare the investigation music, it changed a fair bit in Danganronpa 2, but into this, I feel like it's kept a very similar sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, not structure, but like, I wish I could remember, like, musical theory stuff again. Like, I did that a little bit in high school, like, for, like, 1 or 2 years as an elective. And it was really interesting at the time, but I can't remember a goddamn thing about it. I should really research it to, remember stuff, because it would be really helpful in this exact instance where I'm like, hey, you know that thing that music track does, where, like, it's similar to this other one, but its soundscape is kind of a little bit different, it's evocative of a different emotion? Like, I really wish I could remember the word for that, if there even is one. Ugh. Got him. Alright.